Silverwolf, and this is a request that a few people have actually asked for. I believe this particular request, though, looking through my list of requests, was from Marshmallowed ML, who wanted to know my opinions on the 2004 Furby movie. I've got a few shout-outs. They go to GamerGirl8050, John Jr. Hayes, and Scary Donuts. Okay, so this Furby movie. It was called Furby Island, and if you didn't know, it was the first Furby movie which was released in 2005. Oh, I thought it was 2004. I'm actually reading from the official Furby wiki here to give you some information on the film. I typed Furby movie into 2004 into Google and it picked it up anyway, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, it was indeed released in 2005. It was known to have been dubbed into 5 other languages besides English. These languages include Polish, Italian, Spanish, French, and German. So the film is basically about a young girl named Maddie and her brother Ty and their parents. Their parents are explorers who travel the world looking for rare animals and plants. They arrive on a mysterious island. When Maddie tries to find Tortizard with her brother while her parents are looking for a rare plant, Maddie spots a carved figure of a Furby in the sand. She then chooses to explore the island's forest, and as a result of this she finds a large temple. While exploring it, however, the building begins to collapse and her brother is trapped inside the building. When Maddie tries to run back to the beach to get her parents to help Ty, she realizes that she is lost. While Maddie is crying, she meets a Furby named Elo. After she's introduced to Elo, other Furbies start walking towards Maddie to meet her. After Ty escapes from the temple, he is also introduced to the Furbies. When Dr. Conquest and his men arrive on the island, they try to capture the Furbies. But Maddie and Ty manage to save them. So it's your sort of, traditional kind of film about saving an endangered species from people who would want to kill it, hunt it, whatever. So you can see here, it was released on DVD, and if I can get this to work, it was also released on video cassette as well, because back in 2005, that was the main kind of thing that we had. I think DVDs were just sort of coming in back then. I remember in media studies, we were sort of doing stuff about DVDs. So these are the Spanish versions of Furby Island. And there's a poster for Furby Island. As you can see, there's a DVD thing in the bottom, so it could have been the front cover for the DVD. It's actually quite difficult to find, or at least it was difficult to find years ago when I was looking for it on eBay. I seem to remember that it was released, obviously in conjunction with the 2005 Furbies, but I think that maybe you got like a copy of it with the Furby or something like that, and it was I think it was on a disc in like a little cardboard packet similar to this, and when I've seen listings for them on eBay, that's what I've come across. It looks like that. I think certain toy stores had it as well. I think you could buy it, but again, I'm not sure. I never saw it at the time. I watched it a few years ago on YouTube. So you can see some screenshots here. Here's Maddie and Ty, and CGI was kind of just coming into effect back then, and as you can see, the animation is not brilliant. The main thing that I didn't like about the animation in this film is their arms. They really look quite terrible where the joints are. You can see that they've not really been rigged that well. It's more like it's kind of a doll. They look like dolls because, some dolls have joints like that, soft dolls. And it was kind of really quite bad because I'd seen better things than that around that time. Here they are exploring the temple. As you can see, Ty is looking pretty disgruntled. He was not quite, from what I remember, into the whole thing as much as Maddie. You can watch the movie on YouTube, by the way. If you search Furby Island movie on YouTube, that's where I watched it, so I assume it's still up somewhere. And if you wish to see this movie, which I don't really recommend it, it's cute. It is cute. I liked the Furbies. The animation is pretty appalling, to be fair. And the storyline is okay as far as things go with the whole poachers thing. It's been done a lot of times in a lot of movies, and you know, it worked, I suppose, here. But I find with a lot of these things, the story is quite good, but it's poorly executed, and I feel that it was with this film. And here they are with the Furbies. Well, Maddie's with the Furbies. I think they were called Elo and Etai, but I can't remember now. And like I said, the Furbies were quite cute, and the storyline was fair. The animation was pretty bad. And I think, to be fair, as an artist myself, if I watch a series or a film that's animated and I don't like the animation style or it's cringy, it spoils the whole thing for me. I don't expect brilliant animation, but if it's pleasing to look at, it really does help. And this wasn't pleasing to look at, it really was not. And in all honesty, there was a rumour going around, I mentioned it in one of my older videos, they were going to do a movie about the Furby Connects. That never happened. The new Furby movie never came to be, which is really sad, because I think now they'd be able to do quite a good sort of thing with it, given even small animation companies do better CGI than this film here. They have come a long way, and I think it would probably work a lot better now if maybe they thought of a good storyline or something like that, without making it cheesy or cringy, of course. Like I said, the idea was nice, it was a cute movie, but if you want to waste an hour and a half of your life watching it, or if you're really into Furbies and stuff, it's worth a watch maybe once. I don't think I'd watch it again. As with most people, I agree that it wasn't really that good, which is a shame really, because you can see they wanted to make something of it. They wanted to sort of promote Furbies more, and it was a full-length movie. I think it was an hour and a half. And it was translated into a few different languages, which means that they were trying to do, you know, something with it. I know that if films aren't very popular or they don't intend a wider release, they don't translate them. So, you know, it was alright, but I wouldn't really recommend. It's a must-see movie. If you have some spare time and you're a bit bored, give it a watch. So that's my opinion on the Furby Island movie. And if you have seen it, or if you want to see it, or check it out on YouTube maybe, let me know what you think in the comments, because I'd like to know what you guys think if you've seen it as well. Or if you have any ideas maybe of stories they could do for other Furby movies, that would be pretty cool too. I'd like to hear. So with that being said, this is Silverwolf signing off, and as always, you can check out some more videos in the bottom of the screen, and check out my Silverwolf merchandise, or feel free to buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. Links are in the description. So that's all for now. This is Silverwolf signing off. Stay safe, everyone.